Coming up on Pullstrings essay. Now, hmm, I have plenty amount of topics that I'm going to create a video about. Number one, let me just look at them because I have already noted them. What makes success? What makes success? What makes businesses to be successful? What is it that we're supposed to do to make our businesses to succeed, or each and every business idea that we can literally start it and then compile each and every information and then convert that information to an execution and then execution to success. All right, what makes success? Okay, this is the first one. Then secondly, what detains our success? What brings us back? Okay, what brings us back from success? Because literally that what is happening in South Africa is we constantly say that if you want to start a business, start it, and then you actually start a business, and therefore after that you give up. You tend to give up. Things are not going well. Even if you get a sponsor or funding or any government grant, but you like the money is gone. Like the money is gone. What is it that is detaining our success? What is it? We're going to dive into that. Thirdly, what distinguishes between the big businesses that are already in the industry or in the market and small businesses? What makes us to be small? What makes those businesses to be big? We know that those big businesses, they started like us. They started as a small business enterprise. They started as a business owner who's capitalizing lesser than 20,000 a month, who's capitalizing even way than that, like 5,000 rand a month. But what makes us to be small businesses? You can start small, but don't dream small. Start small while you're dreaming big. And sometimes our businesses are running into a momentum like this, and then you wing up and then it plateaus, right? Or it's not skyrocketing. What makes us not to skyrocket our businesses? What detains us? What makes our success to be overrated, to be standard? Why can't we be higher, expect masters, or to be big businesses like Facebook, like Instagram, WhatsApp, Apple, HP, Samsung, BM? What makes us to be small and remain small for a particular long period of time? What makes us to be small for over 20 years, 30 years or more? Our grandfathers and grandmothers have been starting a business of selling, which is called a tech shop business. And still right now, they were running over 20 years, or over 3 decades to 4 decades. But still, that's the very same tech shop that you left from Ekasi or from the neighborhood. After 20 years, you come back and there's still a shack, still operating a small business. So what makes us to be like that? What makes us our business is not to skyrocket? Because our momentum, I kind of feel like it's slow. It's very, very slow. Okay, so number 4, we're speaking about culture and the religion. What makes us to believe that the culture is the one that is detaining us? Or what makes us to believe that the religion, the Christianity, is what makes us to be detained? Some other people, they believe that if they pray, they read the Bible, they believe in Jesus Christ, and their businesses will like succeed exponentially. All right, but it turns out that it's not the truth. They can operate a business over 5 years to 10 years, but still their businesses is not skyrocketing. Sometimes it's leveling up. You are not going to go up over 50,000 range. Now you are going to the lesser 40,000 to 30,000 as long as years continue. You know, so what I'm saying is, are we saying that religion, the point of Christianity, Muslim, Islamic, but Christianity in the African continent prevails as a predominant religion. Okay, and this is why I'm attaching the Christianity inside of it. That what makes us, most of us, the Christianity people, when we start businesses, they tend not to succeed. But when we do the wrong things, when we defraud, scam, makes things that will hurt people, and then we tend to succeed most of the time when we start businesses. And the very same blood money, and when we use that blood money to fund our businesses, and sometimes even the politicians are the businesses. So for the main point that you were given let me say 50 million rand to run a tender or a contract base for an infrastructure or anything like that, if you take 40 million and then you left with 10 million to operate the infrastructure in the community, you are looting the money. It's called a money embezzlement. So when you take that money, you are scamming, you're defrauding. And then when you take that money, relatively fund your businesses, and it's going. What makes it? Is it a cult? I don't know Christianity is a cult or not, because I kind of feel like it's now disturbing our businesses. It's now disturbing how we run things. It's now disturbing, instead of praying for the protection and the righteousness, we pray for money. We pray for our for marketing. We pray for to be a beautiful manager or a leadership skill. We pray for things that are not even there in the Bible. But I am so sorry if I am heading you, one of you, but then this is one of the things that you're going to break down. If possible, I can invite someone on the podcast and pose questions and answer the questions as an open discussion, And lastly, marketing. What makes us our success to be average or basic in terms of marketing? What big businesses and how these big businesses are scaling higher and skyrocketing by using their strategic marketing? What small businesses are doing wrong even today? Because even ShopRite have started as a tech shop or as a small medium enterprise. Look at how ShopRite is big right now. It's big over this decades ago. It's big. Why? Because of they were implementing the right method or strategic marketing to market their businesses. This is why we say fourth industrial revolution / technology is running. And if you run a business, align with technology, align with the marketing, because now it's TikTok. Recently TikTok is here in our ecosystem, in our environment. It's everywhere, TikTok. And why don't you learn TikTok ways on how to promote your business instead of learning and pursuing the old traditional method, where now you still printing out the pamphlets, you still printing out posters to go to library, to go to clinics and paste your poster. You're going out to any other environment that have audience. But why don't we use ads campaign? Why don't you use TikTok to promote our our businesses? And in some cases, we know that these successful businesses actually have money. They have capitalized a lot of money. If they go to the SABC maybe or DSTV, they approach DSTV and say, this is a 10-second video, and then we want you to squeeze into anything, any episode, and then they could say $100,000 or even $50,000, for maybe for 10 seconds or so, for 5 days and consecutively. Already, if they have money or capital, they are successful businesses. They're going to pay for that, because they don't worry about how many people are they going to turn into sale, but how many is reach. Okay, they worry about the reach, because the more your business is well known into the market, the more the business is recognizable, you in terms of people can see your brand, people can, and the more they see your brand, the more they resonate with you, the more they get attached with you with a brand. So this is one of the reasons that we're going to break down. And if you can take a recap on number one, what makes success. Number two, what detains our success. Number three, what differentiate or distinguishes between the big businesses in the industry and the small medium enterprises, and what makes us to stay in the game for such a very long time, but we are not skyrocketing. We are still average. Instead of going up, we're going down, or we plateau. And then fourth, what makes our businesses not to succeed when we believe in the African spirituality, the religion, the Christianity, the culture, any other things that are patched into how we live, And lastly, marketing. So stay tuned. Pullstrings SA, you're going to post that video not long time ago. Peace.